Age Stratification Theory, a children's book, by Mariah Stone and Allie Parks. Each age group experiences different transitions, which makes them have different attitudes.
Chapter 1, Young-Old. So with young-old, it ranges from 65 to 74. So these individuals grew up in the 1940s and the 1950s, which centered around the idea of the American dream, also keeping up with the Joneses. Now that World War II was over, the family was the target of everyone's ideals. They wanted the husband to go to work and the wife to stay at home. If you will, the example of the Beaver family, with June Beaver staying at home and Ward going off to work. Also, the car, having the nice car, the white picket fence, is all included in the American dream.
Chapter 2, The Old, 75 to 84 years old. Throughout this time, the Dust Bowl, the Great Depression, and World War II were all going on, with the Dust Bowl causing a drought and little resources. People in this time era had to decide what was most important. The Great Depression was led on by the Dust Bowl, and World War II taught women that they had to do things their own without men. Each of these things made these people in the era resourceful.
Chapter 3, Oldest Old. So this group of individuals ranges from 85 plus. So the decades that they were living in were the 1970s, or 1917 through 1933. So what was going on in that time was Prohibition and World War I. Women started to get rid of their corsets and start wearing the flappers uniforms, and also they started smoking in public, which was considered more rather scandalous at the time. Also, people decided to go against Prohibition and start making their own moonshine, which led to the Temperance League. The Temperance League challenged the ideals of the younger generation and didn't want anything to do with alcohol or smoking because they believed it to be a sinful nature. Later on in this generation was World War I. So posters like this were prominent all around for World War I propaganda. It gave them a sense of duty to their country, and instead of fighting over things like Prohibition, they rallied together and became united.
The end.